at the age of 7, you thought it was too late. So I say start from birth. And I'm not joking. And what I mean by that is, can we have the next slide, please? And I'll go back. Can you see that child there? How old do you think he is? Okay, I have 1, 2. Anybody else? 4. Any? 3? 18 months. So you're nearer. That is my son doing puzzles. You start from birth. Before he could sit up like this, when I was going up and down the stairs, as I'm going up and down the stairs, I'll be counting 1, 2, 3. I'm carrying him, he's a baby, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything. I'm carrying him upstairs. So when he started crawling, he'd be saying 1. So I said, what's the boy talking about? I said, oh my word, he has remembered. And he's so good at maths now. His mental maths is so good. When we're doing school, I don't have time. The doctor, she said, I'm very busy. So I do my maths. As I'm driving, doing my school, we're doing maths. I'll say, okay, time is 8:42. We need to get to school. What? Take us 5 minutes to walk to your class. What time will we be there? We'll be walking. I said, and I had 5 minutes for me to walk back. What time is it? And he'll be telling me the answer. That's it. Every time is used. I don't waste time. I don't have time. You start from birth. So go back to the other slide. Let me tell you what you can do. So you can use toys. When you buy toys, don't just buy one toy like that. That doesn't have any function. Buy toys that are educational. They'll be ping pong. They will hear the noise they like. And you say, hey, A is for apple. That's it. So they still get the ping pong, they get the noise, they get the music, but they learn something and it's in their head. It's sticking there. You don't know it until, because, if you read my book about the 11 plus, I was sick. I couldn't prepare myself for the exams. He passed because he's been studying from birth. That's the big one. He likes reading naturally. So that's it. If you start them young, there'll be no stress. Also, opportunistic learning. The museums are free. When I take my children to the museums or all these things, there are very, very few black families there. But this thing is free. We didn't pay any money. The only money is your tube fare. If you want to walk to one, you can also walk. It's exercise. It's too far for you from Luton. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's so many things that are free. The libraries are free. Go and borrow books. Just join the library. Get books and give them back and go again and give them back. You will see these children, the Jewish children, they'll be there. I saw one girl, this girl can't be more than 7 or 8. And she had this big book like this, I'm not lying. And I said, Chidi, see what she's reading. How can she read this big book, this small girl? And then the Chinese lady who was my friend, she said to me, why are you wasting time? I said, I'm studying for exams. Okay, what do you do? I told her. She said, okay. So she saw my son. She wanted to test whether he knows something, whether I'm just lying. So she gave him a book to read. He just started reading it to her. She said, oh, this is too simple. She now bought another big book. Then she now went and took him to another one. And I never knew, like you in the library, that they had section for different readers. And they put it at the back. It's called 2 stripes. The ones that have to, that means it's more difficult. Famous 5, Secret 7. If not because of how I would be putting my son on all those small books. Even as I'm talking to you now, I did not know this. But she's a Chinese woman. Her daughter is a medical doctor, and I used to give her tips for her daughter. So she just came one day, just took my son. She's now working in the lab because she's retired. And she's a school teacher. She just took him and started growing him. She said, say, read that one. And she saw that he was strong. He said, this is what you're going to be reading from now. I don't want you reading all these baby books again. I said, praise God. This is God sending help to me as well. I said, God, as I'm helping other people, please send me help. People that know more than them come and teach me as well. And she helps him. So now he's now reading chapter books, Famous 5, Secret 7, and he's enjoying it. He's learning new words, vocabulary is increasing, confidence is getting higher. So these are the things you need to help each other, share the word, get the encouragement out, join the library. Grandparents, they're not here today. If you know your get them involved. My son, I talk about also much, enough for my mother. I don't think he'll be where he is because I was busy. I was a junior doctor. Who has time? But she likes education. She'll make him read and read. So she puts it in him. And then we continued. So everybody, all hands on deck. It's all hands on deck. So you need to make a plan when you want to prepare for the exam. Make a timetable, stick to it. You start focused 11 plus preparation from year 4. So I was talking about from birth, just learning and the goal, making learning fun. Then when you get to year 4, no rest. If you want to do the 11 plus, if you want to get a good outcome, you start grueling, past papers. You get the different books and you get them according to the age. Then the intense one from year 5, the beginning of year 5, because the exam for the 11 plus is in September of year 6. In fact, it depends on the calendar. Sometimes they're not even entered into the year 6 class. They're doing the exam the weekend before they start school on Monday. So we are waiting till year 6, we've missed the boat. Literally. I have a niece like that. She's a very, very clever girl. They didn't start early. So she didn't get it, but because she was saying everything you learn from it. So she learned from her mistake. And when she got into secondary school, she worked very, very hard. She got into Russell Group University. She's finished now first class in maths and material sciences. So you can still catch up, but it's good that you know from the beginning and be determined. Pray. Pray. And pray. Because you will get discouraged. It's not easy. Especially if you don't have people that are from the same hymnship with you, around you. People may be like, why are you doing all this wahala? You know? Maybe your husband or people around you may feel like, oh, doesn't matter. Then you find that it's only you. But you just want to keep on. Remember that because all things are possible. The people that get there, they say in Nigeria, they have two heads. We can do it. Let's believe God. Next slide, please. That's my son's timetable. Nothing fancy. I'm just trying to show you from my own life. This is the time. This is what he wrote when he was in year 5. He just said, okay, mommy, on Monday I'll do maths, Tuesday I'll do English, this is it. And that's it. But every day he had to do something. And weekends he had to do 2. And that's why I just put that there, so everybody can see it. It was on his door, so you could see it. Next slide, please. Complacency. Some people that have been there, done that, they may think you know it. You need to keep on learning. Like I told you, even my other child, I had to learn some more things. Parents working together, and don't be lacking in zeal. Next slide, please. A new resource. I see some of your faces. The more I'm talking, I'm like, oh God, this sounds like work. So what I've done is, after I got through the exams, I started to make a resource so that people will just know what to do. Everything in a nutshell. You feel as if it's me talking to you. Well, I'm not there. You're not hearing voice. You're not crazy. But it's a resource. Next slide, please. And so what I did was I wrote my story in a book, Surviving the 11 Plus. To give an overview, I won't put the timetable. I tell you little stories of what I did. And things like open day. I tried to make it like a narrative style. When I gave the book to my sons, when he was in year 5, I gave it to his teacher to read it. She said to me, Nonnie, I just felt like you were talking to me. So it's like a story. If I was supposed to say, is this even a book? Because it's like, it's so simple. A child, I mean, she read it when she was 9 or 10. That's my daughter. So a child can read it. It's not like a book, as in, because when I was preparing for the 11 plus, I was trying to find a book to guide me. Don't forget, I just had another baby. I was breastfeeding, I was half asleep, and I'm not good when I'm tired. I'm very irritable. And then I now started looking for a book, and I found one written by someone that's gone to Oxford. If you see the book, I couldn't even understand it. I was like, and I'm even a doctor, and it's so complicated. I said, look, people just want something simple. People are busy, they're parents. You want something that you can just put into your handbag, bring it out, read one chapter, put it away, put it next to you, one book at night, reference. So I just said, you know what, I will just prepare something for people. And that's what I did. And the feedback I gave is like, I felt like a friend was talking to me. And many parents, and again, some people go to lessons for 11 plus. I'm Igbo. I don't like spending money unnecessarily. So I coach my children. But what I think is that people also coach because they don't really know what to do. And what I've done with the book is I'm telling you what to do. So that you feel confident to go ahead and do it. And one of my ladies at church, her daughter is now getting to Palmita, which is a very top school in our area. And she just read the book. She read the book when her child was like, maybe age 8. And the child has passed. She even did better than my daughter did it when my daughter was doing the exams. She just followed the advice. I don't know whether she had any lessons as well, but the point I'm trying to say is that almost everybody that read my book, they all pass. Because it just tells you what to do. If you start early and do this, that, you should be okay. So you don't have to spend so much money. And that's what I've done there today, and that's what it is. It's an e-book, so some people like to use e-books. They go on their phone for everything. So there's an e-book on Amazon, I think it's about £3 or something. And then there's also a paperback which I brought today because I like to have a book in my hands. And obviously I'm here and I'm giving you the talk. And also I'm here, I'll take questions at the end when Yemis is giving her speech as well. And then what I want you to be is like to be like the Bible talks about the Berean Christians. They were more honorable because they went and searched the scriptures to see if these things were so. So find out more for yourself. So what's Maya talking about? She's supposed to sell her book. I'm going to find out for myself. Then please do. Wikipedia, local library. Yes, I got my info. Online, you find lots of things about 11 plus online. Local tuition centers. Because I did send my son to one eventually because I said I became very, very ill. I nearly died. That's what the book is called, Surviving the 11 plus. I nearly died. And I couldn't cope at one point. We just had to send him to a tuition center just to give him moral support, keep him grounded. So I'm not saying don't do lessons, but some people can't afford it. And so I'm saying to you, do not feel that you have to spend £25 an hour paying someone to teach your child. You're your child's first teacher. That's why they're your children. So you can do it yourself. And I think that's about it, really. Is there anything else there? Yes. Proverbs 21. What a way to end. Victory belongs to the Lord. Thank you so much.